11th Standard Geography, Unit 6, India Water Resources. Dear students, you have already seen the video of social science textbook questions with answers. If you want to see them again, click on the I button here. This video consists of important extra questions other than textbook questions. Let's begin. First main, answer the following questions. First question, name the important rivers of India. Answer is the rivers of North India, Indus, the Ganges and the Brahmaputra. The rivers of South India, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapi. These are the important rivers of India. Let's move to question number 2. Explain the Indus River. Answer is the river Indus or Sindhu rises near Mount Kailash. Initially it flows northwestwards, then it flows towards the southwest and enters Pakistan. Finally it joins the Arabian Sea near Karachi. The total length of the river Indus is 2,897 kilometers, of which 709 kilometers lies in India. But the major part of its course in Pakistan. It receives many tributaries such as Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Ravi and Sutlej. These are all about the Indus River. Let's move to question number 3. Explain the Ganga River. Answer is the Ganga River is the largest river of India. Its total length is 2,525 km. It rises in the Gangotri Glacier. It flows towards the south and southeast, then enters Bangladesh, where it joins the Brahmaputra. After it joins the Brahmaputra, it continues as a Padma and finally flows into the Bay of Bengal. Its major tributaries are Yamuna, Gagra, Gandak, Ramaganga, Gomati, Sarada, Son and Kosi. These are all about the Ganga River. Let's move to question number 4. Explain the east flowing rivers of South India. Answer is the Mahanadi rises in Sivahar range, flows towards the east and joins the Bay of Bengal. The Godavari is the longest river in South India. It rises in Trayambaka, flows towards the east and joins the Bay of Bengal. River Krishna rises near Mahabaleshwara, then it flows towards the southeast and joins the Bay of Bengal. River Kaveri rises at Talakaveri, flows towards the east and joins the Bay of Bengal. These are all about the east flowing rivers of South India. Let's move to question number 5. Explain the west flowing rivers of South India. Answer is River Narmada rises in Amarkantak Hills and joins the Arabian Sea. The Tapi rises near Multai, flows westward and joins the Arabian Sea. Many other west-flowing rivers are short and swift. Important among them are Sabarmati, Mandovi, Zuari, Bedti, Sharavati, Kali, Netravati, and the Periyar. These are all about the west-flowing rivers of South India. Let's move to question number 6. Irrigation is very essential in India. Why? Answer is, India is an agricultural country. Therefore, it needs a regular and sufficient supply of water. Agriculture in India depends mainly on monsoon rainfall. It is seasonal, uncertain, and unevenly distributed. There are certain crops which require a larger and regular water supply, such as rice, sugarcane, etc. Besides, to increase the yield and production of crops required regular supply of water. This can be provided only by irrigation. Due to all these reasons, irrigation is very essential in India. Let's move to question number 7. Explain the types of canal irrigation. Answer is, there are two types of canals: inundation canals, perennial canals. In inundation canals, water is drawn directly from the river without building dam. In perennial canals, dams are constructed across the rivers and water is stored in the reservoirs and used for agriculture through canals. These two are the types of canal irrigation. Let's move to question number 8. What are the main aims of multi-purpose river valley projects? The main aims of multi-purpose river valley projects are to provide water for irrigation, to control the floods, to generate hydroelectricity, to prevent soil erosion, to develop inland waterways and fishing, to provide recreation facilities. To provide water for domestic purposes and industries, to reclaim land for agriculture, last one, afforestation. These are the aims of multi-purpose river valley projects. Let's move to question number 9. Name the important multi-purpose river valley projects of India. The important multi-purpose river valley projects of India are Damodar Valley Projects, Bakranangal Project, Hirakud Project, Tungabhadra Project, Upper Krishna Project, the Kosi Project, the Rihand Valley Project, and the Nagarjuna Sagar Project. These are the important multi-purpose river valley projects of India. Let's move to question number 10. Write a short note on Damodar Valley Project. Answer is, this is the first multi-purpose river valley projects of the country. It has been designed on the lines of Tennessee Valley Authority in USA. The main aims of the project are to control a flood, to provide irrigation, navigation, generation of hydroelectricity, afforestation. This project has been jointly undertaken by the government of Bihar and West Bengal across river Damodar and its tributaries. These are all about the Damodar Valley project. Next, let's move to question number 11. Write a short note on Bakra Nangal project. Answer is, it is a joint venture of the states of Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. This project comprises of two dams at Bakra and Nangal across the river Sutlej. Its objectives are flood control, irrigation facilities, generation of hydroelectricity, prevention of soil erosion, etc. Bakra Dam is 226 meters high and it is the highest straight gravity dam in India. The reservoirs created by the dam is called Gobind Sagar. These are all about Bakra Nangal project. Let's move to question number 12. Write a short note on Hirakud project. Answer is, it is the most important multi-purpose project of Odisha. This project comprises of the construction of 3 dams on river Mahanadi at Hirakud, Tikrapara and Naraj. It also has 2 hydel power stations. Hirakud is the longest dam in India. The main aims of the project are flood control, provision of irrigation facilities and generation of hydroelectricity. It also provides transport by inland waterways, fishing and afforestation. These are all about Hirakud project. Let's move to question number 13. Write a short note on Tungabhadra project. Answer is, it is a joint venture of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The main aims of the project are to provide irrigation, generation of hydel power and inland fisheries. It comprises a dam and 3 hydel power stations. A dam has been constructed across river Tungabhadra at Mallapuram near Hospete. The reservoir created by this dam is called Pampasagara. These are all about Tungabhadra project. Let's move to question number 14. Write a short note on the Kosi project. Answer is, it is an international project and a joint venture of India and Nepal. A dam is built across river Kosi near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal. The main objective of this project are irrigation, flood control, hydel power generation and fishing. The project has been executed by India, but the benefits are shared both by India and Nepal. These are all about the Kosi project. 5th question. Write a short note on the Rihand Valley project. Answer is: this is the most important multi-purpose river valley projects of Uttar Pradesh built across Rihand River. Flood control, prevention of soil erosion, inland fishing, provides irrigation, power generation are the main aims of the project. The reservoir created by this dam is called Gobinda Ballabha Pant Sagar. These are all about the Rihand Valley project.